Hello everybody, welcome to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4, The Great War as Italy. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So, we have the French so close to death. Like, they're pretty much just stuck here. Over here in the Ottoman Empire, we do still have some troubles, but I do believe we're able to hold this line not indefinitely, but for a pretty long time. And also, we're doing some pretty good work in Russia at the moment. So, it is December 15th, 1917. If you know your history, you will know that the Tsar abdicated the throne in around early 1917, around March. So if the events within the mod happen at exact historical times as they did in reality, then we have about 3 months until the Russians basically back out of the war and a Treaty of Brest-Litovsk is signed. And if that's the case, then France has got to be close to death. Like, we haven't taken Paris quite yet, but I think we will pretty soon. Like, we're doing 71, 90, 78, like, right here. And we're slowly trying to push our way up to Brittany. So everything else, like, it's looking... Things are looking up. No, these are good times. Also, one of you should just be attacking at this angle just to make this front line a little bit longer. It looks like the Germans are kind of helping us out somewhat. Again, we are in a situation where we've only done 13% of war participation, even though all of this territory was basically conquered by me. And the only reason we've been able to push this far was because my army's been here to fight. You know, that's all I'm going to say on the matter. Yeah, so you're all fighting over here. So 98, 99. Can you guys push your way probably straight through? You're going to try to immediately anyways. Okay, so these guys are going to be multiple combats, which is actually great for us. If you're in multiple combats, it means that... how many of you are in multiple combats? Apparently none of you are. I don't know how those numbers are accurate, but okay. We're at 78 over here. Now we want you to push into like this. Yeah, so you guys should be fine on the defense. Belgium doesn't really matter, I think. Germany's able to hold this line over here just fine. So our goal basically is, hey, let's push our way to Paris. Take over the city of Paris. And that should hopefully be enough for them to just kind of surrender. We've already got them down to about 50% capitulation, and that's, again, not with Paris, which is a pretty big city that we do want to take. Reinforce this line. We got up to 78. Combat was quite low. These guys only reinforce actually about 6%. It's not too bad. Yeah, we just need to push our way through here. You're moving. I don't think anybody's going to try to reinforce these lines at the moment. Oh, you guys actually managed to push your way through. Okay. So one of you is going to go like this. Two of you like that. And the third guy's going to go over here and go straight to Brest. Just around the coast, like that. There we go. Just so we do not lose any territory here. Fantastic. We actually managed to push our way through. So as soon as you're done being attacked, we're going to immediately split you all off just to push our way forward. Again, as long as we can like make a break through one of these areas, things are going to be going pretty okay. We're at 95, 73 over here, but again, as long as one section of the line manages to break, it allows us to flood troops in, like, immediately. Yeah, like that. Which is excellent. You know, this is what we want. Of course, you know, they are reinforcing some of these lines, which is a bit disappointing. There's not much you can do about that. Like, we're right now in a pretty bad situation. Like, we need a lot of rifles. 135 days for rifles. We are looking at about 800 days for support equipment. We're not even making artillery right now, which is just dreadful. Like, we absolutely need to be making artillery pieces right now. Thank you very much. We actually need wood. So let's import wood from the Germans. Apparently I don't have enough factories to actually build anything anymore. So yeah, you know, war it's difficult to win. You know, not a huge surprise there. But, you know, making these small little breakthroughs is nice. They managed to reinforce everything pretty well, all things considered. So we can try to push here with the 78. We're already got a 75 here, which is pretty good for us. These guys just kind of reinforce. Green is... I'm going to tell you to stop attacking. Pink, I'm going to tell you to stop attacking as well. I don't think you actually have to do it right now. Brown at the moment, I think is okay. Yellow at the moment looks like they're holding on just fine. I mean, what happens if we lose Constantinople? I have no idea. I think it's going to get the Ottomans just to immediately capitulate, which is not fantastic. I guess we probably should import less rubber if we're not actually going to be making any trucks. So let's get some more wood from the Austrians. Yeah, France still has a large army. They have 13 divisions in that one stack, which is just insanity. We'll keep attacking right now. You know what? You guys don't attack. You're not getting anything done. No reason for you to waste lives like that. So they have like 200 divisions. Russia does. France like still has about 175, and I think they're all just in northern France right now. So what we probably actually might want to do is just like stop all offenses for a while until we can actually get more rifles in place. Like, I think that's what we need. I think we need to sit back for like a month or two and just reinforce our armies as much as humanly possible. We don't have any factories, and everything's trying to be repaired right now. So yeah, are these all? I mean, it's all French territory. It's not actually anything within Italy proper that's being destroyed. We're actually losing some of these battles, which is not great, but it is our like kind of terrible colonial troops. So it's not a huge surprise there. Sevastopol still has not fallen. Minsk has not fallen quite yet either, but I'm sure they will in due time. Okay, look, we're actually about to push our way through here. And again, it's like one nice push. As long as they don't reinforce it, which it looks like they're trying to. But we can push through the place. Like, and kind of just like spread out. Just making the French line longer. So that their troops are not going to be as concentrated. Let's see, we still got about 2 infantry divisions there. Don't need to import anything from you. Let's get more wood from the Austrians. Yeah, let's kind of keep reinforcing this army. I'm guessing from like they're retreating back here and then they kind of flood back in. But they have a little bit more organization, which is not lovely. I prefer if they would stop. So we have like a 5 divisions here. Again, everyone is basically very, very weak on all sides. Like, nobody actually has the ability to really do too much. It's 72 because I keep trying to reinforce these armies. Is there any other like really weak point? We can see the Portuguese are arriving, but every other stack has like 5 divisions in it at least. Like, we can maybe do something here. I think that could work. Oh, actually managed to break through. Fantastic. Actually, I don't know how we broke through because it seemed like they had a lot of organization, but that's okay. I'm not even going to worry about it. Okay, we actually need to attack like from all directions here just to make sure that they do not reinforce this front. Yeah, something like that. So these guys can still manage to break through a little bit more. I think these battles are no longer necessary. This battle here is no longer necessary, so you can just kind of hold off. We managed to break through, one province. That's one province at a time is good enough for World War I. That's all I've got to say on the matter. So what can I upgrade you to? Entrenchment speed going up? Not that interesting to me. But everyone basically says the same thing. So get like +1 attack on you. We can do nothing with you. So I don't know why your thing is glowing. I guess we'll just get the entrenchment speed then. Like, we're already here. And get infantry expert with you as well to get the extra 10% attack. Okay. So again, it's basically one province at a time. Hold position. Reinforce our lines as much as we possibly can. But we want to push this way. We want to push our way towards Paris. Because unsurprisingly, Paris is a very important city that we'd want. We probably also still need to take, like, Calais. Or we probably need to take, like, Cherbourg as well. But I doubt just one city will be enough to actually finally a win. So we don't need to defend the border. We don't need a 4% entrenchment speed. I really don't think that's going to matter too much. So let's go for the anti-British policy. I mean, it doesn't really do anything at this point, but again, none of our focuses really actually do much. 2,000 days for you. I mean, that's a 1929 tax. I guess that's understandable. We can actually get to better tanks. What are you? Yeah, let's get the super heavy tank. That sounds like a... You know what? No, don't get the super heavy tank. That's a dumb idea. Because then I have to upgrade all of my... Let's get this one. Yeah. There we go. So that should be fine. I'm going to attack this province right now. Got 69% attack. Very nice. How many men are in this province? It's just 5. Okay. So hopefully we can break through here as well. Anywhere else looking kind of weak? I mean, 6-6. This one's a 5, and that's lower than most. But still not wonderful. I mean, there's some 4 divisions as well, but I guess we'll try one of them. I don't want to cross the river at all. I feel like that's a little bit too much. We can maybe push our way into Rien over here, but I think that also might not really work out for the best. We still don't have any factories. Not able to build anything, but also need to be able to produce enough equipment so that I can actually reinforce my armies. So it's June, or it's February of 1917. The Tsar has not abdicated quite yet, but, you know, we might see that happening soon. Again, it happened in March. So if it happens again at the exact historical time and Lenin rises up in 1917, you know, I'm hoping that's the case. Because getting one major power off our backs would be lovely, and just having all of German and Austrian armies either flooding the Balkans or flooding northern France right now would be fantastic, I would say. Okay, we're at 77 here, 82. But again, making any kind of break in the line, it's all we need. At least, like, German troops being here, at least for the defense, is nice. So that we can commit more troops for, like, direct attack. And not have to worry about, like, counterattacks if we move in too far. So, we can get a theorist. None of you will matter at all, I would imagine. Like, I don't think it's going to make any difference to the overall war effort. Yeah, no, I know we don't have enough supplies this game. You don't need to keep telling me. And that attack's not going to work out. Okay. So, we're now only 83 days away from having all of our rifles, which is only, you know, about 3 months. I mean, 3 months is still a while. That's still waiting until, like, June before we can do, like, another major offensive. And they are reinforcing this army a little bit, which is not great. Got 7, 5. I mean, maybe we can maybe push our way into this one as well. And that's, again, only one province away from Paris, which would be, of course, very nice to have. We won't be able to reinforce this army anymore, at least for the time being. Like, we could force attack, but I don't think that's actually going to benefit us too much. I think, if anything, it's just going to waste more and more men. Okay, so somebody's been murdered. And that's okay. I think she was a spy. I think she was a spy spying on Germany, or was she spying on the British? I don't remember. I should have read the event. But I do know who that is, you know, to some extent. So keep throwing in more men. Again, like, we kind of have more men than they do. I mean, how many men do I have? Do not send this. Do not send a Zimmerman telegram. I swear to God. What are you doing? What is this? Who do you think you are? Like, who's actually gets the event? Mexican opposition exists. Okay, so they are going to get the event, but I mean, if Mexico says yes, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I wish they wouldn't. Okay, so it's March. I've noticed that the Tsar has not abdicated yet, so you know, a little bit worried about that. So we're definitely going to be at war with the United States then, because I don't believe they're going to be able to abdicate in time. Keep sending in reinforcements. We got to break one of these provinces. The Ottoman Empire's capitulated. So because of that, all of this territory then becomes part of other countries. But I think that's silly. So I'm going to mark these... Okay, I can't mark all these states. But I'm going to mark the states that we at least have full occupation of. And transfer them over to myself. Is it cheaty? Yes, but I think that all this immediately cutting off supplies doesn't make any sense. Because our supply lines would still be fine under that situation. At least that's my 2 cents on the situation. That's my 2 cents. Agree with it, disagree with it. I don't care that much. So, because I'm... Like, I would give it back to the Ottoman Empire, but I don't think there's a way I can actually do that. Because they don't really exist. So I need you guys to go back here. I need one of you to come back here, take this territory back. And then I'm sure one of you can, do something like that. There we go. So I think this is the best way I could possibly do it. Like, once the war ends, either I lose or they win, then I'll definitely, you know, fix it. We need more war propaganda? Probably, actually. Yeah, so let's do that. It looks like the French are going to do a counterattack against us. Which is kind of fine, I think, if it's draining their manpower more and wasting their weapons. Yeah, because they have 0 manpower right now. And because they are all the way back here, and because world tension is actually not hit 60%, they can't go to a higher conscription level than that currently. And of course, being on the defense in this mod is so much better than being on the offense. Like, we should be fine in most of our attacks here. It does mean we have to stall our offensive for the time being. Except for this one place where we're actually still doing pretty okay. We're still got 81%. But I think after their attacks fail... Actually, we can currently attack now while they're in multiple they'll be in multiple combats. I think that's probably our best option, actually. Would be something like that. Well, they have low organization and will be taking pretty big penalties for being in multiple combats. Or at least I would imagine they're going to be multiple combats. But sometimes the game doesn't realize that there are multiple combats, so I guess that's okay. Actually, if anything, it thinks that I'm in multiple combats, which is less great. But the Germans will be here to defend me. Oh, did he manage to break through the province? Okay, I think they did. It's a little bit hard for me to actually tell. So we're at 66 here. We're at 78 against you. I mean, there's like 8 divisions there, but again, a lot of them are going to be taking a lot of organization damage. And probably just like raw strength damage as well. So I've noticed that we got into April, and the Tsar is still not abdicated. Would you mind to explain that to me, Lenin? Where the fuck are you? Please send Lenin to Russia. I don't know if it's in your focus tree, but please just ship him over there. We need a civil war to start. Like, now. I mean, not now, I guess, but sooner rather than later, I guess, would be the optimal time for that. So it looks like they have pushed the Austro-Hungarians back a little bit, which is less great. We got a lot of problems right now. I will admit that one freely. But I think this is going to be a good time to end this episode. Thanks for watching. My name is Anthem. If you've enjoyed, give it a thumbs up. If you not enjoyed, click thumbs down. Want to see more, subscribe. And goodbye.